Cool beans. We're live now?
Yeah, we're live.
All right, cool. Excellent.
You want to go, or am I going?
I mean, you can do it if you want.
Oh, shit, dude.
We didn't rehearse this.
Welcome to the KH2Rando. We got Losers Round 2, Sonic versus Equations. Actually, I haven't seen too much going on. I've been away for a week, but here I'm Coco. I'm here with
It's your boy Smithsville, back in the booth.
We're gonna commentate some rando for you all.
Should be a good day today. We got two highly skilled racers. Should be good. Should be a good race. Everyone knows who Sonic is. Should be pretty obvious by now. One of the forefathers of the Kingdom Hearts community, in my opinion. Good racer, solid Kingdom Hearts 2 performer, plays on keyboard, and his camera movement sometimes make me motion sick. And on the other side, we have Equations, who is a relatively new up-and-comer. This is his first time being in a league, and he has done quite exceptional for himself. Has made quite the name for him. Very, very good racer to be contended with.
So this is Losers Round 2, right?
Yeah, this is loser.
So this is their second losers match.
Yes.
I missed the first round, so I'm actually gonna pull up and see who they fought. So Sonic beat Corey last week, it looks like, and then Equations lost their match to Nintendo, and now they're both in losers, fighting for that spot.
Yep.
Corey and Nintendo. Yeah, those are some really interesting racers.
Yeah, this top 16, like, you remember the last league's top 16. There's some familiar faces, but there's a lot of new people.
There's a lot of new people, and, like, there's still, like, the scary people. When these new people are up and coming, they're also, like, impressing me from, like, the races I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, we've gotten a lot of people in losers that I didn't expect to be in losers.
No, and then some that have already gone home that I didn't expect to go home, which is even more crazy.
Yeah.
Like Salad was sent home, Corey was sent home, Violin. Like, these are incredibly talented racers that have been, like, sent home in the first round of losers. It's crazy. How many of our former top 8s do we actually still have in the race?
Oh god. I'm trying to get the standings, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. Because I know Nintendo was one of the form. What was it? Salad, Double, Glow. Just like a lot of names that I just don't see up here anymore. So, yeah, looks like we'll have a relatively fresh top 8.
VG's still in it, but in losers bracket's kind of rough. Equations versus Sonic, though, can be anyone's game, and it is a losers bracket game. So whoever wins continues, and whoever loses, unfortunately, will not be continuing. But, like, I hope it's going to be a good race, because one, Sonic's amazing, and two, Equations, I'm pretty sure is amazing. I do need to watch this closely, though.
He astounded me in the qualifier, and then literally in group stages, he was probably my second runner-up outside of Bob, but unfortunately Bob, his time in the league was cut short. Unfortunate, but I hope he comes back again, because he was an incredibly talented and also an incredible stream person to watch. Like, he's funny, his stream is full of all sorts of joy. And then, of course, his entourage after he finishes a seed that are ready to meet him. Love you, Bob. I wish you were here.
So I'm pretty sure we're just waiting for them to start, right? Because I think we're
3 minutes before they're technically supposed to start. So
I don't know. That's saying, like, we're chilling. We're gonna be chilling here for like another hour and a half, pretty much, depending on the seed.
with a standard seed like this, it could be kind of one of those normal hour and a half seeds. Could also be one of those like weird seeds where majority of the proofs are really early, like first couple checks in Agrabah before a boo, like shotgun of DC.
I mean, there's a few things we could talk about this seed now, because the seed's generated with the point hint system, you can see what the worlds have already. So we already see that STT is a 0, which means none of us are going to go to STT. I think we're all relieved to see that. But STT is a pretty fun world, just like it sucks it's backloaded.
Now that we have better STT, I actually like going there a little bit more because I can use Magnet and like Thunder to finish the seed, or to finish the world.
They actually like fix the magic in STT. Dang.
There's an entire open KH directory now that is better STT, where Roxas uses the growth movements correctly. So he glides when he glides, he quick runs when he quick runs, he aerial dodges when he aerial dodges. All of the magic works. Trinity works.
Ooh, Trinity works? Oh
yeah.
My God.
I think the only soft lock that still exists is using the skateboard as limit form Sora, but I don't know about if that one's still a thing. It auto reverts you out of, or I don't know if it auto reverts you, but you don't crash with being in limit form when Twilight Thorn does the reaction command.
It has to auto revert you, because if you're in limit form, then it's gonna.
My guess is it auto reverts you, but I haven't seen it myself.
You would T-stand, so you don't crash. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
enabled. No, it's not enabled for League. Yes, of course. It is something completely outside of the League that you should take a look at if you have a chance. Looks like we're about to start.
Yeah, we got still a 0 SCT. We got a 3 in Halloween Town, which basically just means a report there. Reports are worth 3. You got like miscellaneous items with the proofs worth 5. Like your magic's worth 7, and then dry form's worth 9. So anything pretty much I didn't say there is worth 7, or worth 5, my bad. But Halloween Town being a 3 means it's pretty much only gonna have a report, so unless you value the information, like the abilities, we'll probably see anyone go there. But we'll probably see like the shotgun checks.
They start with Flare Force, which is really good.
Flare Force and Tornado Fusion, oh boy.
Wow. That's quite the stacked opening.
They also start with a Fire and a Thunder, which isn't like the biggest thing, but having 2 like useful magics, like Fire is pretty good AoE, like early on, Thunder's just really good just for damage. Like those 2 magics will by themselves carry pretty much like the early game, just like these shotgun checks pretty much.
Yeah. Alright, so starting off in Pride Lands, the normal check arenas for everyone to have. Only being a 17, so, it could be all front-loaded, and, this might be the only time we go into Pride Lands, or it could be pretty far back. You never know. Pride Lands is always one of those weird ones where either the world finishes quickly, or you're pushing really late into the world. And it's probably one of the biggest toss-ups. But it's still always a good place to go because it can only get faster or slower, which sounds weird. But it's all hinged on this first fight. If you die a lot of times, then it's slower. But the faster you kill it, the faster the world becomes. One of those things. I could be speaking out of my butt.
So pretty much in this world with 17, you're pretty much guaranteed a magic. At least there's only one other outcome where you're not guaranteed a magic, and if that happens, then you're guaranteed a 5. So this world's pretty good. 17's not bad. But getting at least a magic or something else is really good. Getting it, like, the few things in Pride Rock there are really, really good. You get Torn Page and a Glide, so like you're not only going to have better movement for the rest of the seed, that Torn Page is going to give you some extra information too, which also has like points and whatnot. I love seeing my first Torn Page in these seeds.
Yo, this could be potential library Pride Lands for Ansem reports. Crazy.
I would love to see 4 Ansem reports. Low key more than the 5.
Oh yeah. My guess is it might be a useful magic and then maybe another 5. For me, I would like to see Magnet, or Reflect. I think one of those two magics would be the nicest.
I think that the most utility one is definitely the Reflect, but with having the fire and whatnot, you can pretty much bail yourself out in most of these fights.
Yeah,
So the
and
magnet will just be like strong, but it's not gonna like carry you, I guess, unless you get like
getting the aerial dodge there is also really big because now they have aerial dodge 2 and glide 2, so they're moving incredibly fast now. Like once you get that second level of aerial dodge, your glide becomes much quicker.
Also, one thing we didn't mention, but early on they did get a fire in levels, so now levels is worth 10 points. So it's a nice little number, but it's nice to have like just magic early on. Like clearing out some of those like 10 plus worlds or 10 point plus worlds is really good just to like get information. 10 is like a really good number because you can either have like 2 5s or you can have a magic and a report, and honestly both outcomes are like really nice. And we did get a reflect from the Oasis. I think it was Simba check, so that's a really good utility in magic, but there is a 5 still left over, somewhere between the hyenas and Data Psyx.
Could be coming back here a little bit later.
Especially with the reflect, they'll probably be coming back here once they have like better stats. Because that world it's not slow at all, it's super fast to get those checks.
It's just the fights are semi-technical and you can die a lot to them.
Oh yeah, true.
Like hyenas not so much, but there's a proof in Agrabah. What did I say? First proof in Agrabah.
Here's some proof in Agrabah.
I love when I'm right. It's so nice. Like Agrabah is such a great world to check because all the way up to Abu, there's no forced encounters outside of the first one, which is a death abusable one. So like you have no reason to not come here for the free checks. There's maybe one difficult check to get, and it's the one stuck in the bazaar stands. But if you have magic or you use the Fat Bandit to get it open, then it's perfectly fine. But I would prefer to have magic because silver rocks are real and will break your ankles if you give them a second.
Oh, you accidentally pressed the jump button? Here, let me send you back to the loading screen.
I caught you in the middle of a quick run and ended up in position 0 under the ground to kill you. That's your fault, not mine.
Yeah, this world is super fast and super dense and stuff. It's on par with like Pride Lands in terms of like checks. It's a little less, but it's like the amount of time you spend is pretty similar for the amount of chests you open. And it being an 8-point world, like you're guaranteed a 5 and 3 no matter what the outcome is. Yeah, and 5s are proofs, so you know you gotta get them.
Yeah, and they got the report, and it shows that LOD basically just has 2 magics, so LOD's kind of dead outside the shotgun. There's not really much of a reason to come here unless you need magic incredibly bad. But again, it's just a cure, so... But a negative combo is a good pickup, and another level aerial dodge. Why not?
You know, I will not complain with some of these like shotguns. Those are like so good utilities. Like you've got so much movement. Like these shotguns will go so fast that honestly, skipping them might be like not worthwhile. Like we see Equations going into Halloween Town. There's only a report here, but there's so many chests and you have so much movement. Like you can get so much value out of these chests for literally no time.
Here's a diverge. Sonic's going in to get the Falling Stones cavern checks. Nothing important could be passed here, but could still be useful abilities. If we're gonna check a boo as well. No, we're not checking. Okay, cool. So we're just leaving.
I wouldn't check a boo here, honestly.
No.
I would check a boo if I didn't have like Duck Flare or Comet, but like having Duck Flare at the start, it's probably not worth the time.
Who goes to Disney first? That's the question.
Also, Equations did go to Halloween Town, but he only went there for the shotgun checks. He didn't go any further, which is kind of interesting to me, considering there's still like
in OC. Okay. Interesting.
So here's the issue. You see you have 2 proofs, and you see the world never was is a 10-point world. And you wonder, do I keep shotgunning, or do I just go quick run Roxas and hope I find something to tell me what's in this world?
Oh, man, that is crazy.
Because it doesn't matter how many proofs, or it just doesn't matter, but having 2 proofs here, knowing that there's at least 10 points in the one never was, it could be 2 5s, a 7-3. But the 2 5s is a very, very scary thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually don't know who wins in a go mode seed, because these are some really good tools that honestly anyone could do this seed, I feel. Well, any skilled runner, I'll reiterate that.
Yeah. And in OC, they ended up picking up Slide Dash. Sonic will be picking up Slide Dash soon. They also got Guard Break, but I've seen people not really use Guard Break very much anymore. It's used in certain circumstances, but majority of the time I just don't see people equipping Guard Break. Slide Dash is really efficient because it's a gap closer. And here we are in Disney Castle.
Honestly though, like, Guard Break is really good no matter what. It's just like you either pick between like Guard Break or Explosion, and it's gonna be Explosion every time. Like, it just kind of sucks it's that way, but unless you have like high strength, it's just, if you have the choice, you always pick like Explosion, so no one puts it on. But you should definitely always put it on. Yeah, you have it.
DC's shown us now that limit form is an OC, and OC still has another 5, so we might not be done there just yet. It looks like there's either 3 turn pages or a form here. In 3 turn pages, I meant 3 answer reports, or a form. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So Equation's opting to dip out of Beast Castle, or not Beast Castle. It's always Disney Castle, Beast Castle, dude. Equation's opting to dip out of Disney Castle, seeing that 9. Like, you could, in theory, go for that form, or those 3, oh my god, I'm gonna do the same thing you did.
Exactly.
Those 3 items. But like, the time waste, it's not really time wasted, but like, you've already seen 2 proofs, you want to get these like early checks, you've got so much movement, you just want to get everything that you can that's free. Once you feel like you're confident and you know for a fact that the proof is in, like the world never was, I feel like this is the play of just like getting all the shotgun checks as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think now one of the things I'm looking for is experience boost, because then my next stop would be immediately screens. I have Stitch. With an experience boost, that would be more experience, and that would just get me my levels. Because I probably, and that's the second negative combo, so Syx is doable now. Roxas is doable. Like, this is.
Oh, is Equation's gonna do all of Beast Castle? Or are they just gonna get the chest and dip? I feel like they just get the chest and dip, no?
Looks like they're gonna push the cabinet.
Ooh.
That's very interesting.
I mean, there's 12 points in this world, so like you have a 7-5, a 9-3, or four answer reports, but.
So the crazy man in me sees that auto wisdom is on follow the wind, and I'm about to go into a room with a bunch of heartless, namely bats that I can grind off with, and I have flare force, so I think we go into critical health and then go auto. The fight against Mr. Handsman, and yeah, Sonic opting to fight Roxas.
Black Coat member, it must be Riku. I agree.
Yeah.
This is not like days where it's Riku and Shion, and you just don't know which one is which.
Yeah.
But Sonic didn't go into Beast Castle, so it doesn't have the second negative combo. Gonna opt to quick run this whole thing for about 2 minutes, starting right now. It was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, but I do like this play from Sonic. Like, it's the information. You're scared that, like, since you have 2, oh my god, I can't speak. You have 2 proofs. You want to make sure that this 10 is not like and not 2 5s. Like if you find a report or if you find magic, like that's really good.
Oh, it looks like Equations is opting to not level up Wisdom Form and instead just kill the boss.
Might be trying. I think you just put it on for the probably for the damage.
Most likely for the stats.
23, 24. Yeah, that's some pretty good stats right there.
Yeah, I was scanning. It was on a thresholder, so that's good.
Definitely get a lot of value out of Beast Castle, but it really depends on like what's after thresholder. That's gonna make or break the shotguns versus like diving this world a little deeper.
Because we still have 6 more and then 7 and Beast, so yeah, 7 chests and whatever's Beast.
I just hope it's like not an Ansem report or not a form, because that at least will give you a 5 in this world.
Yeah. Now, if it's 7, then proof, that's crazy. If it's torn page and magic, like that's fine. But if it's like Peter Pan or Chicken Little and magic, then that's like just as like I'd love to see a Chicken Little.
Chicken Little, like second chance once more. Like if they're gonna go into the world never was early, then those two are gonna be like phenomenal.
Reaction boost and Guardian Soul, the reward for beating Roxas. And proof. Okay. Oh no! This is the one thing we didn't want. Oh no!
And Beast Castle is a 7/5 too, so it gave you a magic, but
this is so Sonic is really good at the game. He's if he takes on Zigbar at this level,
he's gonna take on Zigbar.
Probably like. My god.
Duck Flare, he's got 2 ethers and an elixir if he grabs it.
Man.
3 instances of Duck Flare is more than enough to push him into a DM phase. And if you're smart about it, you can use the room transition to keep him like in there. It's just like a matter of knowing how to do it properly. No forms, no once more, no second chance is pretty spooky. But like if it's a go mode C with Duck Flare, I 100% expect Sonic to be able to do this. Maybe not like first try, but at least like first few tries.
Get a few levels off of the Dragoon. Good. Alright, so he's going back to the garden. So I don't know if he's okay, he's gonna level up in Space Paranoids, right?
Yeah, so honestly, 24, 27 magic, or 24 strength, 27 magic, like leveling here is not a bad call.
No, it's not.
Like, these fights are not going to be easy with, I mean, you got 1 reflect, that's it. No tools, and then, like, slide dash.
If the reflect is here in SP, that's pretty big as well. Because that's Reflera.
We also see Equations going and killing Roxas. He's got the double negative combo. He took off high jumps just to make things easier. I believe that was high jump that went off.
Yeah, it was high jump.
So Equations Roxas is going to be a little faster than Sonic's just because it's double negative, but he did spend the entirety of Beast Castle getting that negative combo pretty much, so it's kind of just going to be a nice quality of life tool.
Mm-hmm. This could be some of the potential time save, which is really good. It's also going to help on Syx. It's gonna help. It's gonna help in a lot of ways.
Yeah, we are in a go mode seed, so it's gonna be interesting to see what these two runners like opt for, because go mode seeds are not easy. Like they have tools to do certain fights, but it's just a matter of what other tools do you value to like help speed things up. Sonic is looking for experience because the stats honestly will help a ton if he gets above like 30.
Yep, that he whiffed, which is like the worst thing to happen in this fight. Oh.
I mean, you can still save this. Like, you take the Oh. That's unfortunate.
It was a reflected SP. Do I have telekinesis? Wait, that's the wrong one. Do I have ESP? This is ridiculous.
Did you roll this seed, Smith?
I didn't roll this seed.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's the one downfall of double negative is if you do whiff, it is so hard to recover. Like you can recover, it's just like you have to take the DM and then you have to react out of it, which is the really hard part.
That's why I think the safe way to do the double neg is to just get the keyblades. Like, sure, you take a little bit of extra time, but the keyblades really give you that safety net for if you do whiff.
Yeah,
Because the keyblades will catch him at the very least, giving you a second to get back up again. Oh, that's the third death. Oh.
Yeah, these
like
ground
this.
combos are gonna be really rough.
Can I get some not like this in the chat?
Also, reminder, you got this Sonic's over here grinding on screens, and he got this Thunder at the beginning of the seed, and lo and behold, it is really good at clearing out screens.
Yep.
So he's getting.
Had he gotten that magnet from Beast Castle, that'd be even bigger. Oh, and he doesn't know that the proof is there, and he's no, not like this.
I feel sorry, but at the same time, it's like I don't blame him because like it's a 10. You either play it's a 7-3 or a 5-5, and you either value the early Roxas checks or not. But I will say this leveling from Sonic's side is not really paying out. He's getting a lot of magic, but he needs a lot more strength to get that guard break functional.
But then again, we are going all in probably with the Duck Flare strategy, so
Oh yeah.
the magic stat's still handy for that. The damage is just cake on top. Granted, you don't really need the guard break on Zigbar since he's
Or in like the tools for like later fights, you only have the guard break, you only have like slide dash, Reflera. You don't even
you have everything for
finishing.
Xemnas 1 at the very least.
Oh yeah.
And technically armor 1 and 2 because of the slide dash and the guard break, so yeah, if you can get some levels in which you're guaranteed to get levels in engine core, could offset it and get you up that number you need to be. So you never know. Here we are to go take up Zigbar.
So yeah, about the early Roxas checks though, like honestly, I probably wouldn't have done it either. It's just like a matter of if you value a 10, and having the 2 proofs is like the only reason why I maybe go to consider the early Roxas checks. But like 2 5s in this world is really, really rough. And yeah, so I'm just going to go for an elixir, mega elixir setup, and he's probably just going to be doing Duck Flare the entire way through. He does actually have a finishing plus Keyblade on Guardian Soul, which is really good. You get that from Roxas. So Roxas literally gave him everything he needs. Like, no meme.
It's crazy when the world that never was gives you everything you need for the world that never was.
Oh, that Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper was from...
It was the reward for beating screens. Yeah. Did it have light and dark? Or?
No, it's a 7/7 Keyblade. He's on 34 strength and 34 magic. Is that enough for the floor?
I think it's technically enough for the floor. People keep throwing around 35 or 36, I think, but I don't know the exact number. It's something I've never really known. I think I asked it yesterday. So I'm trying to remember what I asked Zach yesterday, and I think it's 35 is the number.
35 is what I remember personally, but I've heard like 33. Like, I think 35 is the end of the world floor and not the world never was. But yeah, this is going to be a really wonky Zigbar fight. You pretty much relying purely on Duck Flare for your damage, but it's not the worst thing in the world because Duck Flare does do a lot of damage. These first 2 Duck Flares are going to push him around 3.5 bars. It's not going to be enough to push him into DM phase, but you want to just like chill.
Pushed him into DM phase because he's in DM.
I lied. Pushed him into DM phase.
Yep.
So this is a
Donald's
pretty big
dead, but
issue.
we're gonna wait. Why don't we just use the Mega Elixir or like reflect because we need to get him into that loop. So if we start having lasers coming out, this could be kind of bad. No. Okay, here's this is iffy. Does he have any forms? He does.
No, there's no forms. He's got no way to recover magic. I think you just take the death here and just go off the information, just not attack him in those first 2 instances of duck flare, because you wanna do the first two duck flares to get him down, and then you want him to transition, so he doesn't DM essentially, right? That's like the safest way to go about it. But now you kind of have to wait this whole like minute of your magic to recharge, which is why I'm thinking that maybe the death is just more important and just trying again.
Then again, the DM does give you a bit of reprieve, so.
But it's just gonna kill Donald, like.
If Donald's movement is good enough, he shouldn't die.
I mean, if Donald lives this DM, then he's got Duck Flare instantly, so like it's gonna be possible. Because you can Mega Duck Flare as soon as like he comes out of this action phase.
Yeah, Donald had good movement that time. This could be the kill.
Yeah, and Zigbar gave him a walk.
Yeah, so that's the kill. Finishing leap on Zigbar. Oh my god. This is this is showcasing how Sonic is one of the best runners.
And this also shows you that PC is a very good port and very nice and balanced. We love Duck Flare. Thank you very much, Duck Flare, for existing on PC. 60 FPS is great.
Very fantastic.
The only downside is you crash a lot, so it's a trade-off for sure.
I switched to PC, but not because I wanted to use Duck Flare, because I wanted to do boss enemy right now.
So, Equations over here in Twilight Town.
It's not looking.
I know it's not looking good, but like, I wonder what he could maybe find. Like, if he finds like a report that tells him the proofs in the world never was, like you bet he's gonna go to the world never was. It's just a matter of like he's looking for tools at this point.
I don't know if the hints ever point out to proofs. I've never seen them do that. I've only seen them point out to non-proofs. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if he gets what the other 5 is in the world
if he gets a report for a 5, then sure.
Yeah.
Leaving Oathkeeper on?
The damage. Ultimate 36 magic. It's enough to destroy the cards.
But Flare is enough to destroy the cards in level 1 anyways.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yep. So that's why I think like maybe the finishing plus is a little better. Like
maybe
finishing plus are just so nice in this fight, especially with guard break. You have so much freedom to like get him into these loops like consistently.
But wouldn't you want finishing plus like guard break and magnet, or would that cause him to air retaliate?
I mean, you want the magnet regardless, but you can do guard break into any magic being like Blizzard or Thunder.
Okay.
And it also will work. It won't work on like data version because of RV being higher on data. But on normal Luxord it does work.
He's one of those crazy ones that go 13.5, right? Or does he go like 18?
I think it's 18 or something. It's just higher. Like if you try and do the normal combo, it doesn't work. But if you throw in the mag unit, which does like 5 RV or something stupid, it's so high. It just gives you like a ton of RV. But this fight is not easy with these tools, like regardless.
You I think it is with these tools.
Oh yeah.
These tools make it. Honestly, one level of Reflect makes this fight easy.
But the issue is you want to keep him in these like card loops, and then you want to reflect him. But like if he ever breaks out of the cards and like starts spawning cards, it makes it really hard.
And then pretty much if you ever get him into red bar, this fight, he won't break out of it so long as you keep hitting him. So you can skip DM this way. Usually you use Trinity Limit and Limit Form to do it faster, but this is just as good. And he'll do a card thing before he dies.
Right here.
But in the data version, what is it? If you like play his game first and then just keep doing air combo things without the finisher, he won't retaliate.
Yeah, the initial instance of the minigame puts his action count similar to like Zigbar if you were to like get him in a loop. So he's not actually like able to attack you because it's too low. So he'll just like sit there and just take it until he's like in DM phase essentially, until you drop in. So Equations didn't find anything in TT, kind of weighing his options. PR is honestly not bad, but like
we don't have Blizzard.
At this point, they're just like saying that the proof's not in the whatever was and just trying to get other stuff. Because if the proof's in the whatever was, like against Sonic, those 2 deaths are gonna pretty much mean the end of it, I guess. It's just really hard though, depending on like what you want to go for. And this fight also too is honestly better with finishing plus, I would say, but it's still okay with having like a thunder to get out of your reflex. Because you can reflect Blizzard or Thunder into Reflect again, similar to like Reflect, Slapshot, Reflect. So he's going to be doing a ton of damage with these Reflects, but it's still going to be a rough fight. You gotta do at least the Claymore like once or twice.
Yeah.
If Donald wasn't dead here, it would have been another cool. Like you can.
Donald just came back, so he's using Flare. This will probably be the kill.
If not, it'll be very close.
Yeah.
That Berserk bar is going up so fast.
Yeah, he just did the normal slam. As long as he doesn't say all will be lost too, I think. But then again, he doesn't DM except outside of the. Because I've never seen him do it in the normal fight. I thought he only does it in the data.
He DMs, but like it's weighted differently.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, it's like one combo. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen Syx really DM in normal fight. Seems like the conditions have to be very specific.
It's probably like a different HP range, but there's also like he's not as aggressive about it. So like he'll DM, but like maybe after like 2 or 3 failed claymores, essentially.
Did Sonic just sell a Mega Elixir for 100?
I mean,
I don't think that's stonks. I think that's the opposite of stonks. Even with poverty strats.
It's fine though. You get Beatrice's 7 ethers, which is honestly not bad. 7 ethers will get him through the majority of these fights with Duck Flare. I think they don't have an item boost, but 2 ethers is pretty much fine on like any fight. He also gets 2 ethers from Riku here, so 9 ethers is a lot of ethers to play around with. Taking the potions as well though.
I thought people sneakily used Dark Shield to keep the combo going, where it like gives them a pseudo extra combo or something. I forget what it is with the Dark Shield. Oh, there's the experience boost. That's rude.
Wait, what is the sniper doing? Sonic was so confused there, and so was I. The sniper like went to attack him, but I think Stitch blocked before it hit the reflect. Mm-hmm. So it's like kind of bugged out and sat there. Like it was.
Yeah. Much like the assassins, they have a really weird parry frame where they just kind of float and not really do anything.
Dude, assassins like getting parried by Stitch is the worst because they don't like come out from the underground; they just remain parried, so you can't actually hit them. So yeah, the slide dash for Flare, this fight's gonna be pretty free. It's still gonna be kind of risky because you don't have like Combo Master, you don't have other stuff, but you can do like a pretty safe like double reflect strat, or you can do like a walk away reflect on every single hit, and I'll be fine. But having that slide dash makes this fight like a lot nicer. Just any form of combo or any form of gap closing.
I mean, you know, as long as Xemnas doesn't put on his Heelys, it should be fine.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Without Trinity Limit or Limit Form, if he catches you in that combo with that second chance or once more, probably gonna die. So you really don't want him to DM in this phase.
Sonic opting for the very safe double reflect strat. Pretty much 2 reflects will give you enough time to like block any attack that comes through, and if he gives you like the shield, you can do 3 reflects. But if you want to conserve magic, you walk away and you reflect. It's a little scary, but it's not too bad. But it's definitely the safe version. So there's the 3 reflects right there. You kind of see it in play.
And if it's him coming from the barrier with the attack, he has a chance of missing if you just walk back, and then you catch him with the second swing. But yeah, that's it. We basically got to building, so it's basically done.
The reflects are doing a lot of damage. Like I want to say like a third or half a bar damage per reflect. It's a lot of damage. Like, we can't see the HP bar, but like we've played this game enough that we kind of know when it's gonna happen.
You can suss out the damage after playing for a while. Uh-oh.
It's more close to like a third of a bar, but oh,
yeah, that was kind of that was a bit creepy.
Oh, okay.
It worked out in the end, but that was that was fairly sus. Oh, I gotta run downstairs. Hold on.
I was more scared of the staircase, honestly, because Thanos on a staircase is super brutal. So Sonic going into final fights now, pretty much only tool is Reflect. Yep. Reflect and Stitch. So this core fight's going to be really interesting, and it's going to be very, very scary, in my opinion. Stitch will make it like a little nicer, but once you get past the like Berserker, that's like the only thing you have to worry about. Duck Flare is really good too, but you can't use Duck Flare in tandem with Stitch. You have to have one and the other. Which is why I think Stitch is going to be like the main source of just safety net. I guess you could like Duck Flare the Berserker and then summon Stitch for like a refill. But it's all about getting that Berserker, maybe even just grabbing the Claymore. You got a reaction boost as well. But these fights are going to be really slow. Well, it's mostly just the core fight. The rest of the fights will be kind of nice since you have a Flare. Yeah, this seed is not a fun seed. The Go mode seeds are not fun to play. It's a really good test of skill, but they're not fun to play. Like your big hurdles are pretty much, can you kill Zigbar? Or not Zigbar. No, it's Zigbar. Can you kill Zigbar? Or can you not die in any fight like leading up to the end of the game?
Like, simply, this was what, a Deathless from Sonic?
At this point, he is Deathless. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is really hard to do.
Yep.
I don't agree with the Session, but Session's also really good. Like, the thing about Session is, like, this part right here where you go with the two key platforms. If you're up and close to these enemies, it does a lot of damage if they get stuck by it.
Yeah, and also since the core is basically hit dependent for when its shield goes down, it's also damage dependent too, but hits sometimes come first before the damage. You can trigger the next phase faster, which just gives you more time to beat up the core. What's your MP charge?
So yeah, Stitch coming out. I'm pretty sure Stitch is purely for the MP refill and probably out of Session again, or then just go Duck Flare. Like, the only thing you have to worry about is the Assassin at the very start and then the Berserker at the very start. Everything else is pretty much you can clear with Reflect.
Unfortunately, nothing will really hit Sora as long as Stitch is out.
Yeah. I kind of expected the Duck Flare, mostly just because you would go 2 bars and then with Duck Flare you'd have like the MP recharge to get your 3rd bar back to get Stitch. But like, it's still a safe play, just Thunder, and Thunder's gonna do a lot of damage, like no matter what. But here's the Berserker. Pretty much just want to knock him off his Claymore. Yeah, very nice. So the Berserker's pretty much dead with the Claymore. You got 1 reaction boost, and now you're pretty much just praying that the Assassins don't instant explode on you. But Stitch is gonna at least make this fight very
The unseen
safe.
creeper kills him. You cannot reflect that creeper with Stitch.
Oh, I didn't even think of the creeper. Wait, there's a creeper still? Oh, there is a creeper. Right.
I'm always listening for that little teleport noise.
That's
I
so
know
hard
if I
to
hear it, it's not safe.
It's so hard to hear though, honestly. Especially with like the claws coming down too. But yeah, once the Berserker guy dies, there is actually a creeper that spawns in place. That's gonna be Sonic's first death though, but honestly, like this core is his only brick wall at this point, in my opinion.
And even then, you just take it the slow way and you still beat it. Like, if you want to, for the assassins that spawn with the Berserker, just kill the Berserker and then, like, just beat up the assassins and just reaction command your way to kill them.
Yeah.
At that point, it's the safest thing because it just one-shots them. And also dislodges the other ones in case they're in the ground.
I guess like the one thing about Duckflare going to second phase is you probably don't have a way to get the Berserker off his Claymore, like reliably.
You'd
The
have to
reflecting the
use guard
Thunder
break.
is kind of nice.
You would have to use guard break at that point.
Where's the Creeper? There he is. Get on, Creeper. Alright, so there's no more Creepers here to ruin Sonic's day, it's just Assassins. And thankfully Stitch, like, eats these Assassins like it's nothing.
The one thing he won't eat is when they run at him.
Oh yeah.
But he's juggling him pretty well, so... Using an Ether there is not the best. Probably wanted to save it, but...
He does have 9 or so Ethers, so like he's got plenty to spare. It depends on how much like Ether usage you use in the later fights. You want to keep 3 for final fight, even though you do have item boost to give you like guaranteed like 2 Ethers on final Zemnis. Yo, that was a pretty sick core skip by Equations. Like, low-key, like Equations is actually so cool.
Yeah, Equations is a really good runner. They have a very good knowledge of how to do a lot of the tricks. And they're a super solid runner. It was just unfortunate 3 deaths on Roxas and makes you not want to go back to the place.
SP's got the reflect, yeah. Does he only have Master Form? He does only have Master Form, okay, that makes sense. I was like, wait, don't you go for level 4 Master off the second orb? But then I was like, you can't actually get that.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree, Racing. Go mode C's against Sonic. Sonic, Jared, Ninten, VG, any of those like guys. It's a nightmare to go mode, honestly. Like you can do it, but if you die once, it's pretty much the entire like lead you may have just gone. At least that's what it feels like it.
Armor 1 pretty easily. Now we move on to Armor 2. The one place Duckflare will not reach.
Armor 2 though, you can at least play low safer. He's gonna only have like 2 attack options, being the swipe and the shield. So using Duckflare and like Armor 1 is like the safest option, but honestly with Reflera, Armor 2 is gonna be easier. It's just like a matter of not getting gimped by the swipe. Because the swipe will kill you no matter what, unless you have second chance and once more.
The big old coffin fit that I'm sorry.
Oh, there's only 7 points left in Hull Bastion 2. Did get Wisdom Form out of the core, but...
I think at this point, you probably start putting 2 and 2 together and think to yourself, like, man, it would suck to be in the world that never was.
I mean, at this point,
so many other fives.
If they're assuming it's not in the world never was, you push like OC or Prime Lens.
Yeah, you push one of the guaranteed 5s.
Super Go mode seeds are bound to happen. It's just like it's a shame sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you give like the seed to like Sonic and it just
runs with it.
No hesitation, just goes.
Much like peace, this is what all true warriors strive for.
There you go, Armor 2 down.
And then on to final Zemnis.
So Final Xenos is going to be a little wonky, only having ethers. I don't know if he equipped any elixirs. No, he sold his Mega Elixir, right? So he's only got 3 ethers for this fight, maybe 4. He's got 3, okay.
And that's weird that he didn't take the death on him first to have full MP. But I guess you just take the free punish and move on.
He must have an MP Astera or something, because honestly, like, losing MP early on is not the worst thing, because you mostly want the MP for later on, and he also has to use like one of these 2 ethers, or one of these 3 ethers, like, just for somewhere in this.
You can find the base. Second chance on wisdom too.
Ow. Got vined in the face with no magic. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was thinking too, is you either assume it's Go Mode C that you're probably just going to lose if it's in the world never was, and you just assume it's somewhere else and just come back with better stats. Like, it wasn't like a bad thing to die, it's just like it was just unfortunate that negative combos were really inconsistent in that case. But it's also just a matter of like knowing how it works too. I hate negative combos as well.
And the Keyblade they were using was on the shorter end, so
yeah,
it looked like they only whiffed it by about how much you would get from like an ultimate weapon. So a longer reach Keyblade would have been really nice.
So Sonic in laser phase, pretty much all you need to see here. I'm pretty sure if he gets domed, he'll just take it, because this fight is way too long to say dies faster.
Yeah.
You just want to get through this fight as like safe as possible.
Also, without skin, it's hard to know if you're hitting the right clone.
Yeah. I don't even think this is gonna kill. I think he might.
Does he still have more ethers, or?
He got staggered. This might be dome skip.
Oh yeah, he's staggering. He's not coming out of it. It's dome skip. Yep, dome skip. Wow, 40, sub 41. Oh, okay, yeah, sub 41. Wow, whew, crazy.
That is a fast scene.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
GG's though, that like that is a very hard seat to play. Especially just super gun mode.
I'm in awe. I really am.
And again, like the only death he had was the core, and that's like the only fight past Sigbar that you can get brick walled on, like consistently.
Hello.
Hello.
That was quite the race, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got the second proof, and I said GG's.
Yeah, it was unfortunate what was going on with against Roxas. That double neg missing hurts.
Yeah, I've never been good at that, and I knew I had it. I figured I'd try it. Didn't work. Sonic's gonna clear that world faster than I can anyway, even if I get that.
That was really stressful.
Yeah. Actually, Equations, I think if you would have been able to beat Roxas in that first double neg, you would have been in a really good spot to continue. Like, you had double negative to beat Syx, you had Duck Flare to beat Zigbar, you had the slide dash, like, you very well could have been in the same position Sonic was in, and it would have been a really close race.
So wait, where was another double negative combo?
It was in Beast Castle. It's the second chest out of Bell's room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Equations went to Beast Castle before trying Roxas, basically, and Equations beat all of Beast Castle, or at least up until Beast, and then went to do Roxas. But double negative combo, honestly, is one of the jankiest Roxas strats, because you either have to wait your attack, or you'll probably whiff, or like take the Keyblades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was real close to just quick running, but at that point I was like, I know Sonic's gonna go here when he has to. He's gonna be able to clear it. I just gotta give him that.
Yeah, like, I was incredibly worried after I found that second proof too. And OC.
Sure. Yep. Same here.
Yeah, it could have very easily been the world number was.
Right, and at that point I was just gonna play the odds. 3-7 is way more likely than 5-5.
Yeah.
Like you only do Roxas that early because you see the 2 proofs and you see that there's a potential of like a 5-5.
Yeah.
It's a gambling thing to go for like the 7-3, but like it's definitely like the thing you value. Like you died twice and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's 7-3 at this point and just go somewhere else and hope it get past the trolls.
I mean, honestly, I wanted to push my stats up a little bit higher for streams. That way, I hopefully still have good stats for the rest of the world I've ever won.
Yeah, so I did a Port Royal play to get some of the stats. Found Master Form there, so then went and did Core Skip.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I never even entered Hall Bash in Orc Wild because Orbeez Castle. After I went to Orbeez Castle, I just put it through the world number 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like this seed is definitely not a fun seed to run. Like I don't blame you. I don't blame like Sonic for feeling stressed this whole seed, and I don't blame you for like leaving Roxas. Like that is not a fun seed to play.
Nope.
No, give me 3-hour seeds over this.
But good job to the both of you. You guys have been amazing still, Sonic. Good skills all around. Equations, you really impressed all of us. Being your first league, right?
Yep.
Yeah. First league, making it all the way up to top 16. Like, it's not like even past top 16. Like you made it pretty far, which is really good. You've solidified your place as one of the best runners.
Oh yeah, thanks.
So,
I'm happy with how far I made it. GG's to Sonic, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
But that'll do it for me. I have no other questions.
I believe the next race is Friday.
Yeah, it should be Jared Ragnoff.
Yeah, that is in a couple days from now.
Yeah, so the next race will be Friday. There should be another race also on Saturday or Sunday. They just scheduled it in the chat as well. But we'll see you around then next time. Thanks for the commentary, Smith. Thanks for the amazing gameplay, Sonic and Equations. Again,
thanks for the commentary. Thanks whoever was